Hello guys, it's TheBagelPrince here, and I have been working on something very special for you. It's a kingdom I've built, and I'm going to put it up for download because I've spent not long on this. I've spent like a week on this, like a few hours a day. But I just want to show it you and just go through some of the main points, and if you want to download it, then you can go ahead. I did this all legit, like I did flatten this like forest out here. I did use MC Edit for that, but I did plant all the trees myself, and I did plant all the blocks. But I did not mine them. I did cheat for that one, but this was all done by hand. Some of it, I'll come across now, and it won't be done. But I'm gonna show it you now, and hopefully you will enjoy. So first off, I started to just build the foundations and the outer wall, as you can see over here. And it goes all the way around, and I just started building this wall, and then I decided to put all of the stuff in it. So what so after I built the walls and the just the starting blocks of the castle, I started to build up and decided to make these. And then, as you can see, you come in through the castle, and the first thing you're struck by is the blacksmith. That's the one. Let me just turn this off. Oops. Let me just turn this off to something less. It's gonna lag because I don't want to like really crappy. So yeah, so you come down here, and this will be like where the blacksmith would make all the weapons for the knights and stuff. You've got like the cooling thing, I don't know, where you heat the weapons up, and then the anvils here, so you could be like ching ching ching, and then, I don't know, just I thought it was like I was just going through like what would be in it, and then different. Oops, sorry. Then just different like armor, like boots, stuff like that, like crafting benches, and then a little place for the blacksmith to rest. Obviously he's had a busy day, just the personal items going here, and then you come up here, and this is where you'd have like the main defense. So I've got like repeaters and dispensers full of arrows and stuff, and they'll be thrown out through here. You see those dispensers, and they'll just like, if there's anything that's wrong, any one of those watchtowers just call down to these people that are like, we got intruders. They just fire these arrows and then hopefully just mow them down. And this also connects to one of the lookout towers, so it's easy for guards to just get from one. My computer's really laggy. So when you come out here, let me just open this. When you come out here, you'll see the market square. This is where all the villagers, and I'll show you the village in a minute, but this is where they all come and sell, buy fish, bread, whatever. I don't even know what they sell in markets now, but some rags, maybe a vacuum. I don't know, but it's just like, I just thought it was a nice like, just a nice like community area where people would come. And then you come over here to where the villagers would live, and I just thought like, these are like the slums. The nice houses are in those towers over there, but these are the ones where it's not like absolutely horrible, but they're all like back to back, like everything is just like one big community. There's like gossip going around, and it's just like a very tight community. And I didn't want to make it like so big, so I didn't add like roofs. I just added these peaks, so when it rains, it's very just like calming, and like it looks really nice when it rains. I would make it rain, but I don't want to lag. And so then when I was playing, my friend said that there was no way of getting up to the towers. If there was if there was a knight or something and he wanted to look out, he'd have to go through like that door over there that is like hidden, and he'd have to go through all of these and go up here. But now I've just added these stairs, which are quickly just like he looks out and stuff. And over here would just be like where you rested, but this is also doubles as a mine. So if he wants to go mining, or if there was oh my god, my friend suggested, he said there's no way of like, you'd have to go and dig your own mine if you wanted to play this map. And I just said no, forget that. I'm just going to build a massive mine all the way down to bedrock. So I did, and then I just found out tunnels and just dug, and so there's about 15 tunnels down there that are 15 different cave systems. Then over here, if I can fly here, I've got the farm, because obviously it's a community and everyone needs to eat. And if there's rain, I might go back over there, but I'm not sure. Everyone needs to eat, don't they? So it was just like a melon farm, and then just like a animal farm. So like cows, sheep, pigs, and then some wolves. Quite stupid that I've placed the wolves right next to the chickens, but screwing. Then over here, I'll get to this house next, but I want to show you the church. So this is the church spire. I know it kind of looks very small, but it kind of looks alright when you like that. Like I was going through it and I was like, oh, is it good? Is it not? so I was going through the church, and I don't know if about you, but I'm every time I build a map, I always have to have a church in, and I don't know why, but I just love the fact that these are like half slabs. These are enchantment tables, and so like when you look, it's like the lectern. It's like just perfect height. It's like it looks like you are reading a sermon. You're like a priest, and it's just like amazing. I just love it. And then I've got these like stone glass windows that are shaped like the cross. I don't know. I was just going very like Christian, very just like if it was a kingdom. And then I've just got the graveyard, basic, just some clay, some plants, and then I can't remember what these are called, but it's like for when like the richer people in. But I don't know. I was thinking of making this into an adventure map, if I'm honest with you. But that'll take like a bajillion years, and I just really can't be bothered. But maybe. So anyway, let me just go through like. Oh yes, okay. So we've gone through the blacksmith, the market square, the villages, the mine, the farms. Oh wait, yes, that's what I wanted to say. So the priest would obviously want somewhere to live, and he's very, very well respected in the kingdom. So he gets his own house. It's a very nice house, but it's very close to it's very close to the church. And so he's got some cake, he's got some stuff, like lots of chests for his Bibles and stuff. Then he's like a cozy. That is for the. That's just like, I don't know what that is. Then he's just got like his own like Bible enchantment table. Obviously, we know that, but make believe and stuff. So yeah, I added a chimney because I just thought it'd look nice with these nice spider webs. I thought it looks like smoke, and I've actually figured out that, well, I didn't figure out, but I've made sure that everything blows in the same direction, so all of the flags will all fly in that direction. So the smoke as well has to follow that law. I'll get to that. That is the prison. I'll get to that in a minute. Actually, no, I'll do that now because that's a lot of this. I also tried to include a lot of redstone in this kingdom, but to be honest, it just didn't really work. Like, and my mouse is broken, so it like double clicks for some reason. But those are double doors. This is like for when like the execution room where you just throw people in the lava and they die. And also, okay, so if you open this, okay, if you lock them in there, say this was a villager, he's just committed like a murder or something, and we want him to die. Let's just make sure this is not easy yet. Good, okay. We'd come into this room, we'd say, okay, executioner, he's been a very bad man. What is life? Okay, so what would happen is we'd right-click this would close down in, and it'd shut him off again. So if we come back here now, hopefully, yep, he's just gone. So he fell down from that piston that opened. And if we come down here, I just kind of get a bit crazy when I build this, but what I did was I put a load of mob eggs in, and if I just crack this open, he's like a full room of obsidian. There's lava there from the death pit. And so what would happen is if I turn this on, hopefully it won't last for that long, but so I realise I've spelled torture wrong. I think I've spelled torture wrong. I'm pretty sure I have. So I'm just going to delete that. I'm so sorry. I think I was really tired. So please do not like hackle me for that. But obviously, if that was like a player or a real life villager, they'd all die. But that's always fun. So I'm really sorry about the torture, but just try and just get over it, because I'm so sorry. I would say I'm dyslexic or something, but I'm not. I'm just stupid. Okay. Cannot fly. Oh my God, fly. You know what? Doesn't even matter. Okay, so now we come into the palace, and this is where the king would live, and like it's a nicer area, like rich. Got some water features here. It just looks very pretty. Why is it rain? Okay, and then it's just like a nice lamp here. I would make like a pathway, but it didn't kind of figure out. Like that's I think that's 7 and that's 6. So I couldn't have worked it out. But anyway, over here is the training room. And this is where people would train, and I've oh, for God's sake, I enchanted a lot of like the weapons and stuff. Then in here I've got all the bows with all the enchantments like power and loads of arrows, and then like a shooting range here, and then just like what's it called? It's like a training area. But I don't know, just I thought like this would be like the a training room for someone, and I haven't figured out these stairs yet because I'm waiting for 1.2.6. When what do you call it, half slabs work better, because at the moment you have to like place a block above it or below it and then place a half slab. But over here is just like the mage tower where people will come to like learn spells and make potions for the warriors and stuff. And over here we have like this is like a bigger bedroom, so where people can look out over the kingdom. you know, this is where maybe like a prince would live, or someone important like a mayor, or I don't know, like someone really high up that has a lot of money. And then, oh god. Okay, so then if we come back through here and go the opposite way, like I said, this castle, this isn't finished, guys. So, you know, bear with me, but this is like the treasury. I just thought, like, if a kingdom was going to be like, you know, it's full of like treasures, full of like really like precious materials and stuff, like lapis lazuli and stuff. I just thought that was a I think it's like a precious gem or something. So yeah, and I was gonna make this room into like the weapons like designer, fill it with like TNT cannons for like prototypes and stuff, like kind of make it look all like cool. Maybe replace the TNT with like redstone lamps, and it would just be like the blueprints of a cannon, and it would look cool. But I don't know. This is also like a richer person's, but this is like more spacious, and I haven't really filled it in. Like I've got like a few chests, but it doesn't really scream like I'm rich. Like over here, it feels like really filled, but then if you look back over here, it's like. So maybe I'll have to fill these in later. I mean, if you guys got any ideas of what I can do, then please leave it in, because I am literally just sitting on my computer now, just like adding finishing touches, like moving the stairs a few blocks or whatever. And over here we just have like the where the the guards would come to just like monitor stuff. Yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. 1 second, I don't even know where I'm going. This is pretty much it. Please, oh no it isn't, that I'm such a liar. Okay, one last thing, and this is the escape route, and I also thought like if my village was getting attacked, these would all close down and my king would want to get away. So obviously this is a really like obvious getaway, but these pistons open up here, you come down here and you take the minecart, but for just purposes. I also figured out there's I also hooked up redstone lamps with the piston, so when the piston opens, the redstone lamps turn on, and hopefully, yes, if I can beat it, yeah, sweet. If I can beat it, they all turn on, hopefully in sync, because it took me a while, but yeah, sweet. So that comes on, and then this also leads out, because because it's a rail car, and I was gonna put like a dispenser and then put like loads of minecarts in, so like, all the villagers can get away safely and not get killed, and they just end up in like a nearby village. And they just like pretend to be part of those villagers, and it's all like untouched. Like I haven't taken anything out of the blacksmith chest, so if you want to download it and just like find some loot or whatever, be my guest. And you know, but once again, it's not finished. I mean, like if you download it, you can always just like fill these rooms in yourself, because these rooms haven't been finished, and like there's like layers of this one who haven't been finished. Like there's loads of stuff I haven't really done, to be honest. There's like that second layer you can add stuff in. Maybe like leave me a comment or a video response of like if you want to do it. But overall, that is like it's pretty much it. Like except for just the little things that you can probably find in the video, just like you know like the guards room. Don't know why there's a button there. And just dispensers and stuff, and there's also like secret things around the map. Like my friends have come on and like just like dug down and like just filled like patches of the grass with like diamonds. So I mean, if you want to check it out, just do it, please, guys. Just leave me like a comment or a like. I don't know. I've spent like a week on this. It's not exactly like the biggest project. I know it's not exactly the amazing. Especially because I was watching Shin do his like let's build a castle and a kingdom, and I was like, that is absolutely amazing, like how he can do that in like, I know obviously it's sped up, but it was still amazing to see like how he just does it so quickly, and like how he just brains like, and like this, like I think I did the blacksmith like 3 times before I like actually did the final design. I'm really sorry, I don't know why there's some stone stairs there, but that's just really random. But yeah, guys, leave me a like. There's a lot more you can find. I don't know, just yeah, you know what to do. If you don't wanna, don't do it. But it's cool if you do. Yeah, so guys, I'm gonna leave you and love you. I am TheBagelPrince, and you have been watching, or you've been looking at my kingdom. Yeah. Let me just like end on there. Yeah, just one more overlook before I leave you. You know, it's very compact. I know Shin. I think his name's Shin. I think it's Sips. I don't know. But whatever. I'll leave a link for him. I don't know how flattered he'd be, to be honest. But you know. Anyway, he did it, and his was very like his palace was very just compact, and then he just did the rest in another ring. But anyway, guys, I've been TheBagelPrince. Thank you for watching. rate, comment, subscribe, and I will see you next time. Thank you, goodbye.